Got some sleep last night?
Man, got some pretty good sleep. Like, don't usually unwind very well and go right to sleep, which I guess I didn't go right to sleep last night either. I still stayed up and watched a movie. But man, comfortable ass bed. Definitely gonna stay there again if I'm in.
Yeah, it was pretty nice. Iron, so it's like just outside of Birmingham.
Yeah, man, comfortable bed. So slept pretty good. Got up this morning. We, you know, did a visual. We walked around the car. We checked all the fluids, checked the air in the tires. Everything's tip top.
Good to go. I'm back on the road by 8.
The muffler, though, however, is still messed up. Yeah. So we are. We've only been on the road for 15-20 minutes probably. So we're about an hour and 45, maybe 2 hours out of Atlanta, and then hopefully we're gonna get this muffler fixed because it's tough to deal. But everything's going smooth. Man, it seems like a pretty decent day. It's gonna be warm. If the indication of walking out of the motel at 7:30 this morning has anything to do with the heat today, it's gonna be warm.
Yes.
So I think that we'll probably eventually take the top off, but man, we only got 6 hours left in this trip, so we're not necessarily making good time, but we're making it.
Yep.
So
that's the most important part.
Yeah. So you know, as long as everything goes to plan, we're gonna be there, you know, early this afternoon, and I'm not even sure. We may stop by a beach somewhere. We may stay in a motel on a beach somewhere. I don't know what we're gonna do yet. We still have.
We'll figure it out when we get there.
Yeah, we're gonna wing it. So we've still got. We got till tomorrow at like noon to get to where we need to get to so that we can watch this race. So I don't know if they're having it in the daytime. I don't really know what's going on with that deal. But I had heard that there's a drivers meeting at noon. So it's kind of weird, but cool.
Yeah. Not our deal. We're just going with it.
No, we're just there to watch. Spectators, man.
Yeah.
We are spectators. So hopefully everything goes good with the trip. And we'll do some more filming when we get to Atlanta.
Man.
Yeah.
Twin turbo Hemi boat. So that means one thing. We're here at Finnegan's garage.
Yeah. Like I told you guys that we were going to stop and a buddy of ours was going to help us, and I mean, who could we find that knows more about piecing cars together on a road trip than Mike Finnegan?
Yep.
I love it. You're like, yeah, it's totally stock with 75,000 miles. I'm going to Florida, and I'm like, you're breaking it in. He's like, yeah. I'm like, perfect. I love it.
Yep.
We knew you would. This is what he does. So this would be no big deal for him. So we actually broke down what 5, maybe 6 hours.
About 6 hours into the trip.
And I thought, man, the coil, it just shut off. Right? We're just cruising, everything's fine, and we really thought that the problem, the killer of this trip, was going to be tires. You know, we thought, man, because if we have a blowout, you're screwed.
Yeah.
It's tough to find those tires, let alone somebody who will put them on for you.
Yeah.
Without totally screwing up your wheels, you know. But man, so far, knock on wood, you know, the tires haven't been an issue. But about 5-6 hours into the trip, it just lost everything, and we're just cruising along and just nothing. So I either thought, you know, we either lost spark or fuel pump took a shit on us, you know. And so we got out, had plenty of fuel, and I was like, okay, so hopefully the coil just got hot, shut off. So he goes, somebody stopped, gave him a ride to parts store.
To the nearest parts store, yeah.
And so I said, man, just get a cap and a coil, and while I was pulling the plug wires off, I broke the cap anyway. So I was like, get a cap, get a coil, because it's HEI. And and so and so he calls me, he's like, hey man, all they got is a full distributor, the whole thing. That's the only way I can get it. And I was like, get the whole thing then, whatever we got to do.
Spare parts.
So luckily, once we put the coil on, it still didn't start, and I was, all right, let's go ahead and change that. Yeah, it was the pickup.
Wow.
So we ended up changing the whole distributor because it's just as easy. Actually, it's easier for me, you know. So we just changed the whole distributor, fired right up, and we hit the road.
Yep.
That's really the only problem that we've had. And we've been driving like 13 hours now.
About 13 hours.
In an 11-hour trip.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we're starting to make up a little bit of time, but it's going slow for sure.
Oh man.
So
Does it ride good?
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
it rides amazing. It's like riding on a couch.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you're sitting in the living room.
Yep. Go sit in your living room and then imagine you're doing 80 down the highway.
Yeah.
What,
It's the same thing.
When people, when they pull up next to you and they look over and they see you driving.
Oh yeah, we get a lot of thumbs up and
Yeah?
stuff. Yeah.
Nice.
I'm sure same as you.
They're usually like, get that piece of shit off. That's usually
Yeah.
usually how it goes.
That's why, you break down on the side of the road and you're thinking, man, I need to stop somewhere and fix some stuff. And you're the first person that comes to mind whenever you're cruising across the country. And then it was just luck. That's why I texted you. I was like, dude, what town do you live in? We knew that you lived somewhere close to Atlanta, but I wasn't 100% sure. And then man, it's like what? Well, 30 miles, probably 2 hours out of the way, but 30 miles is all. And we're thinking, yeah, let's do it. You know? We got a little bit of time. The race that we're going to isn't until, I think they have a driver's meeting at noon tomorrow. Yeah. So it's got to be some sort of legal shut off road or something. I don't know. But it is on the street.
Meeting. Okay.
Yeah, it is on the street. So it's going to be cool, and it's going to be a fun trip. And man, during this whole COVID deal, we wasn't really doing nothing else.
Yeah.
Besides next weekend, we really need to be home by Tuesday.
Besides the big race we have next weekend.
We got to radial race the car next weekend.
Really? The old one or the new one?
The old one.
The old
at
one.
Huntsville.
So the old one's on little tires?
Yes.
Okay, and the new one's on
275s.
Yeah. Cool.
So, man, it feels good in here.
Yeah.
Nice air-conditioned shop.
Yeah.
Yeah. The basement is key here in Georgia. It's a little sweaty, even in May.
Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. But it's a nice drive.
Yeah, it's pretty nice right now.
Yeah.
And
You went through
it's
Alabama,
cool air.
right?
Yeah. We stayed in, I keep on wanting to say Montgomery. Where we stayed last night?
Just outside of Birmingham.
Yeah, that's a beautiful drive through there.
Yeah.
I like it. So I like it a lot. Well, I'll shove this pile of crap out.
Right on. Yeah,
We'll move yours.
Let's get to work. I'm gonna look at some of your tools.
Oh, yeah. Let me do the tour before. All right. See you, baby.
Man, we love ramp trucks.
Oh, I
Yeah.
do too. I got too many of them. You want one?
No.
I don't know.
You still got your white one?
Yeah, it's in the body shop.
Yeah.
That one, I might actually get rid of that because I kind of fallen in love with this.
Yeah.
Because I have that giant one with the enclosed box.
Yeah, I just seen that one the other day. That's cool.
That one's perfect. I don't need another ramp truck, and so I have that other crew cab, the Roadtrip one, and that one I put it in the body shop before I found out about the enclosed one. And then I stumbled on this, and I'm like, this thing's cool because it's just like a hot rod, and it really can't haul much. It's got a short bed on it, and we went and stuck a blower on it
because
blowers are cool.
No, we get it. We get it
Yeah.
because
it had a tail
Yeah, I had a tail light out, so I put a blower
tail
on.
light out, so we put a blower on this.
Yeah, I like it.
tail light's still broken though.
Yeah. We ain't got to that part yet.
Yeah. Well, it wouldn't do burnouts, and that was the easiest way to make it do a burnout, I thought.
Yeah.
But then I found out it wouldn't fit, and so we had to tub the whole firewall to get the blower in there to clear the carbs.
Yeah, I see this is all new, huh?
Yeah, so we had to do all that to get the blower on, and hopefully by next weekend,
Yep.
this is doing burnouts again.
Well, the nose is pretty short on this deal too. So.
Yeah, so this is a C50, so they've been run into a wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, these things are cool though.
And then I got a C10 over here.
Oh yeah, no, I love the C10.
This is the one I should have been working on. I don't know why I'm working on that. But this one.
Oh, yeah, it's got the new LT4.
Yeah, it does.
So this one I built in like 07.
Yeah, a long time ago, and then I saw all your videos of you redoing it.
Yeah, so this one is close to running. It needs wiring and plumbing, and I got to build this other header.
It looks like it's ready to hit the road.
Yeah.
Like any day, man, this thing's gonna be out doing burnout.
I've been saying that for 3 years.
Yeah, hey, we always do.
It's got a seat in it and a steering wheel now.
That's all you need, usually.
I'm anxious to drive this one because it doesn't have airbags on it, so I don't know how it's gonna work. These are supposed to work pretty good. These are those HydroShock things, and I don't know anybody that's actually driven on them, but it makes sense in theory. So you ride on the coilover, and then the top half is adjustable. And it only takes one battery to lift it up, which is crazy.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, independent in the rear.
Yeah, so it's I got it out of a Ford Expedition. which is it's basically Mustang Cobra stuff. So it's an 8.8. And it's got a 6-speed sequential gearbox in it now.
Wow.
It's just gonna be fun.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's gonna be cool.
Yeah.
I've never driven one of those. I'm excited about it.
Yeah.
You rode in that sequential car over in South
I
Africa.
did. In South Africa, they had a sequential
Rabbit.
4 or 5 speed. Yeah, it was a Golf.
Yeah, Golf.
It was
Golf one.
Yeah, it's the same thing as a Rabbit over here. And man, it was badass.
Oh, I can't wait.
Just bam, bam.
Yeah.
He was rowing his.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh, that's cool.
It was cool. But there's no clutch, no nothing. You don't do anything. Just forward, back, and it was sick.
That's badass.
And then when we were in Brazil, I drove that.
I saw that video. Yeah.
And that was a Liberty in that car, and it's just forward and back.
That's how my 55 is. But in that car, I have to like burp the throttle to get it to come out of gear. It won't go to the next gear. You either got to mash the clutch or burp the throttle.
Oh,
and it's just like this. Yeah, it won't.
Just take a little tension off of it.
Yeah, it won't come out otherwise. And so I got this, and I'm like, this, you don't have to lift off the throttle at all. And I'm like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Where's that thing at? Where's Blasphemy?
I'm out of room.
Well,
So
I
I had to rent a shop, and at the other shop is Blasphemy, and then the big ramp truck, and a bunch of other.
Well, when you got ramp trucks, man, they take up a lot of
Yeah.
space.
And I bought a Cadillac. That took up a lot of room.
You need a Cadillac.
Yeah,
Everybody needs a Cadillac.
Well, I want to go drag racing.
Hey,
I bought a Cadillac.
hell yeah.
All right, so I'll push that out.
Okay, so we're gonna move some things around, and then we're gonna get
Get
old
busy.
Donk in here and make it quiet again. Now, I'm gonna have to break it loose with something.
Only rust on the car is the muffler.
Oh, wow. That was ventilated right there.
Oh yeah. That's why it sounded so good. Okay, so I think, let me see that, and I will see how everything lines up. It's custom right there. Man, this is such a nice muffler. I don't think there's an in or an out.
Yeah. Had an arrow on it.
I did?
Oh, nope. Got 2 arrows.
It's got 2 arrows. So, hey,
Do what you like.
it's like, whatever, man. Just wing it.
Yeah.
Do what you do the rest of your life.
yeah.
Wing that dude.
Yeah, no, do whatever you want, man. We're cool.
But I feel like we can kind of clean that up, jam that in there. Yes or no?
Sure.
It's up to you.
Yeah.
I mean,
What's the
I
muffler?
can't weld. So
I can look for you. Does the muffler go right on there?
that should go right on this deal.
And then that other deal, plant.
I will probably just dump this deal. Boom, and then dump it right there.
Okay.
I mean, it's like perfect. And then I'll have to get into the back and cut all that off, which is the nicest part of this exhaust system.
Yeah, it's not performance,
That's right. That's right.
It's got wrinkles in the tube.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, there's a hanger right there and everything.
Yep. Yeah. No, the hanger's gonna work out perfect.
I think I got a little turn down for you.
I bought one.
Oh,
I bought a turn down, man. Yeah.
We're always
Okay, so-
prepared.
All right.
You got. might feel a little bit better if it's ground off. I'm getting so old that I'm a free bleeder. I'm just going. Got him old header jig there.
Yeah.
No problem.
Like a glove.
Okay. Shit, that the only clamp that this one needs is to. Yep.
Yeah, you gotta keep shit straight.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't want no janky shit. You know.
Don't show up to the race with a crooked ass tip.
No.
It's like it was meant to be.
Yeah, I got that.
That's high performance right there.
Yeah, it is.
You don't want all 120 horses blowing that out.
Well, I don't want it to hit the rear end. That thing probably don't have 120 horses. Okay. Well, I'm gonna get underneath there then and shove that deal in and see what happens, right?
Oh, you're not gonna weld the little stubby piece in?
How many clamps do you have?
2.
We need to weld that one.
Yeah, that one probably needs to be welded. Only thing that's gonna suck is they didn't have a muffler with an out in the middle. So this is off to the side. So hopefully that clamp will move a little bit.
Oh,
If not,
yeah.
If not, we'll figure,
I'm gonna talk it into moving.
figure something out.
Yeah. Have fun welding that galvanized.
Is it galvanized? Oh, it's aluminized, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Or is it
Okay,
galvanized?
while y'all are doing that, I'm gonna cut this
Probably aluminized.
rest of this out the back.
Alright.
Okay.
I hope it's aluminized.
Yeah. Keep the toxins down a little.
Yeah, they wouldn't do that to us, right?
Yeah.
Galvanized.
Not O'Reilly's.
O'Reilly's cares.
We've got an extra clamp back here.
Hell yeah. You never know when we'll need an extra.
That's right. A little bit of weight reduction.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that is like butter coming off. No
Yeah.
rust or anything at
Yeah.
all.
Sounds great. Literally the only rust on this car is on the exhaust.
There's you know, there's a little bit in
Yeah.
the bottom of the fender, but not that much.
There's other 75 Caprices in Oklahoma with some more rust.
And more rust in the bumpers.
What bumpers?
Okay. So this is gonna have to be cut.
Get that out of there.
I mean, this is usually the part that I mess up. I get everything right, and then I'm cutting off the old excess stuff, and then I'll go right through a brake line, or right through the fuel
Right through
line.
the gas tank.
You know,
or...
something. This is the part where all the stuff that I look at that I go, oh, this is a piece of cake right here, and so I rush through it. That's the stuff that I tear up.
This 30-minute job turns into a 6-hour job.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Oh, that thing's nice.
This was the nicest part of the exhaust system right here.
Nice crush bins and.
Look at that. I almost cut that thing off straight.
Uh huh.
Good thing I didn't need it.
I think it's the same welder. 210 or 180.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, makes me a better welder.
Same.
I'm pretty damn mediocre at this.
I'm not even that.
We took a welding class here a while back.
Oh man,
We both passed it.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean that we can weld. And we keep on going, I think I can weld that. And then it's always something that's really important on my race car. So I'm like, let's get Loki over here.
Yeah.
You know, even though
If it'll kill me.
we gotta start, you know, on little things, you know, a bumper bracket, you know, or something, before we get into aluminum cold side piping.
Right. But on your car, like the bumper bracket, if if the bumper falls off, it can be bad for somebody. So
Yeah.
Well,
get monkey.
yes, yes. Eventually, we'll get to where we trust ourselves enough that we can do it.
I mean, I wish I took a welding class. I'd be a lot better.
It was pretty cool, man.
We're about to TIG weld a $30 muffler on a car. We'll be here for what? This one trip, right?
One trip.
Then you're swapping the motor on.
I'm sure before too long, this thing's gonna get LS long.
I love it.
Perfect. Now watch, I'm gonna grab this thing.
Oh yeah,
right there.
no doubt. It's gonna fall on your face.
No doubt. That's fine.
Keep warm. Keep a little spicy. Now I want to know how many people respond to your YouTube video with the comment, Ray Charles welded with his feet. Not a day goes by in my life.
Yeah.
I don't hear that.
Oh man, you don't want me to put your helmet on.
That's up to you.
Let me see. Got the ground on?
No.
We might need that.
That's gonna a lot of
Just
electricity.
kidding.
That's asking a lot of electricity.
I'm gonna use you for the ground.
Please don't.
Lick the muffler. You be good. There we go.
He's a natural.
Dude. Sounds like more than one class.
Well, I'm having to close my eyes, so.
At least 2 classes.
Let me put one more. God damn, that was a good one right there. Let me put one more on it. Yeah, we're gonna call that good, man. Some of the best no eyes welding I've ever done right there, Phantom.
Yeah. Want me to take a look at it and inspect it?
You can if you want. I don't care.
We're gonna fire this rig back up and see if it's quiet again.
I mean, look, it's gotta be quieter than that, right? Oh man.
5 miles down the road, it falls off.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, and then just loud again.
Just turn the kickers up louder.
Yep.
Pretty quiet. Better than it was.
Yep, I'm good with that.
That sounded way better. Accentuates the belt squeal.
Yeah.
The part where he runs into the turbo boat.
Uh-huh. I gotta tell you, I think our boat would win in that matchup.
It will right now. Half the exhaust is off that one.
Longer than his boat. Oh, dude.
Yeah. Even if it was still kind of loud, as long as it didn't sound like a blown out muffler.
No doubt, no doubt. We didn't care if it was a. Let me see if the deal's working on the front speakers. Yeah, they are. You hear it? My bad.
You're gonna break your trunk.
What's that?
You're gonna break your trunk.
Yeah.
That's what happened to the
And your
muffler.
neighbors will probably hate you too. So
I think the muffler started the trip in one piece, and you just basted the
Yeah.
whole thing. Just knocked the
Yeah.
bottom out of
Yeah.
it.
well, I think we're gonna get on the highway, man.
I think you're gonna make it.
Oh yeah.
Thank you, man. We
Sure
really
we are.
appreciate it.
Anytime.
Yep, thanks,
So,
Steve.
we
Good
think
seeing
it was
you, man.
awesome
Good
that
seeing
we got
you.
to come by here, and thanks for letting
Yeah.
us film our whole trip. You know, and we're going to
Head south.
post us up a YouTube video when we get home.
Yep.
Cool. So
Dude, I love Aiden's car, man.
it's pretty
I've been
sick.
following the build.
It's we're having a lot of fun with it. And man, honestly, if it wasn't for this whole COVID deal, we may not have done that. You know, and
There's
we've
some
been
good coming out of this.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. You know, and we'll get back to making money. We'll get back to not, you know, have bills piled up. That'll all come back, you know. But we'll always remember the time that, you know, that I've spent with him on this build.
Yeah.
And now, you know, we've documented the whole deal. So
Yep.
he's having an amazing time. We've done all kinds of stuff, dude. He's 14, so he just got his motorcycle license. We've been driving motorcycles around.
Really?
You know, yeah. So he can drive around by himself legally as long as it's a 300cc or smaller bike.
At 14?
At 14.
That's cool.
So he can ride it to school next year and everything.
Oh,
Put his
that'll
old
be the coolest
backpack,
kid at
put his old
school.
Yep.
backpack on, and with his baseball stuff in the back, and ride his bike.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's gonna be
that's
awesome.
cool,
So
man.
hair just blowing in the wind.
Yeah.
I
The old
can't wait till
glorious
my boys
mullet.
are old enough for-
How old are they?
They're 5 and 8.
Yep.
So the golf cart was my 8-year-old was like, I want to work on something. I was
Yep.
like, oh, hell yeah. All right, I just crashed this golf cart. Let's fix it.
Yep.
So,
Yeah. Aiden is he's a work in progress, man. But it's the kids nowadays. That's all he wants to do is stay inside and play video games. But now that he's getting excited about his car, it was real tough to get him excited, even to go to the track with me and help on my car. He still would sit in the enclosed trailer and watch TV and stuff, you know.
Yeah.
And it's like, you look at him and you're just kind of like, man, I don't want to push him. You know what I
No.
mean? Because I don't want to push him away. But now that he's getting a little bit older, he realizes he knows a little bit. He can help me with the car.
Yeah.
You know, he's getting a little bit of confidence out there. You know, and
Give him
it's
some
really done a
responsibilities
lot
and-
for him.
yeah,
So-
I mean, like old guys like us, dude, we couldn't wait to leave the house.
Yeah.
There was nothing to do in the house.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, we had a Game Boy, and that was
You
it.
wake up in the morning. It didn't matter if you went to school, but you was leaving.
Yeah.
You was leaving the house. You
Yeah.
was going outside, fight with your brother, or do something.
Yeah, and my
So-
mom at least was like, get out and don't
Yeah.
come back till the streetlights are on, you know? Like,
Yep.
yeah.
So, thank you very much.
What are we doing?
Okay, it was this side. It was this side. I was bleeding. You know, I didn't want to put it on you. So, all right, man. We're gonna. Man, I'd like to take the top off, but I don't want the sun beating down on me all day.
It's, yeah. Wait till later.
That car didn't even come
You'll
out.
still
with
be
AC.
on the road when sunset hits. Just
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
No, we got about 5 hours left, is all I think.
That's,
6.
That's
Somewhere in
10.
there.
6. Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, this guy, he knows.
Yeah.
He
Yep.
knows.
That new map.
All right,
Yep.
man. Well, we appreciate it. Thanks a lot. We're gonna roll it. I won't be so embarrassed now. Like, we went through the McDonald's drive-thru this morning. These old men were like, "Yeah," and I was trying not to give it any gas, so that it would just coast by them. Sound like Uncle Buck's car. So, all right, man. Appreciate it, dude.
See you, man.
Thanks a lot.
Man, it sounds so much better.
It's so quiet. Look at all the people on the lake, man.
Yeah.
So we're just leaving Finnegan's house, and you know, we figured he lived on the water. You know, this is a really nice area. Like, damn, dude, look at that fucking Bronco.
Yeah.
We never been to this area before. It's strangely really close to Fuel Tech though, but I feel like it's on the other side of the lake. But there's coves everywhere. There's trees covering the road. Just really beautiful area. You know, it makes the cars even more enjoyable to drive them in areas like this. But what's even more enjoyable, listen, you can't even hear the exhaust anymore. I'm so happy. So we went there, we put a new muffler on this deal, we rigged some stuff up. It's not, you know, what I would call permanent. I mean, because
it's gonna last the duration of this engine.
It's good, yes. I mean, let's just be real here. We're probably gonna LS swap this deal eventually. Basically, that's part of the reason that we are taking this trip, is we're gonna come down here, we're gonna watch, I mean, arguably the fastest donks in the country. And once we get done watching them, then we will sit down with a big whiteboard in front of us, and we will figure out what we need to do to compete.
I mean, we're coming down here to have a good time, but I mean, we're coming down here to scout some stuff out.
We're definitely doing our homework. This trip is for homework. We're going to check everybody else's rides out, because
we are, like, you know, we get a lot of questions on our social media. Are you guys going to do any donk racing? And 100%.
Eventually we will. Yeah. I mean, that's because that's what we do.
Yeah.
Is we race, and everything that we have, we want to. Oh, hear how quiet it is. Yeah. I'm so happy right now. Everything that we do involves racing, so we will 100% eventually make this thing fast and try to come and compete with these guys. And right now we don't really have anything to base this off of except YouTube videos, and it's really tough to judge and to gauge how fast something is on the street. So we're gonna come down here, we're gonna get that. I'm just really excited that the exhaust is fixed, and we're gonna continue on with our trip, man. It was awesome to see Finnegan. It's been a while since we've talked to him, but normally when he is doing roadkill, he will swing through Oklahoma City and stop at the shop, you know, and it's always a cool time because he has some of the best stories, because this is what he does. He travels around the country in hoopty ass cars, and no matter what happens, he fixes it.
He makes it happen.
He makes it happen. He's swapped motors out on the side of the highway before. Yeah. And you know, it's amazing, you know. And if you, I'm sure anybody that's listening to this, if you don't know who Finnegan is or Roadkill, check it out, man.
Yeah, Roadkill, Finnegan's Garage, check them all out.
It's all cool. Awesome. And it was awesome to just be able to go somewhere. I mean, we could have stopped at a muffler shop and said, hey man, can you put a muffler on this deal? It wouldn't have been near as cool, and we wouldn't have made near as memories as what we just did, stopping at Finnegan's shop and doing the work ourselves, you know, and helping Finnegan help us.
Yep.
So it was really cool. We're gonna stop here, get some fuel, and get back on the highway.
Well, we just crossed into Florida.
Yeah, and it's hot.
It's hot.
Sticky.
That sun hit different down here for sure.
Yeah. And I think I'm gonna have to ride on the other side of the car a little bit to even out my tan that I have right here.
Yeah.
We ain't even taken the top down one time because it's so damn hot. We need to be driving at night. If we were smart, we'd have set this deal up to where we could just drive at night, you know, stay in some air conditioner during the day. Because I don't even think it's hot down here yet, and it is hot. So, I mean, car's running good. We can't really complain. Like, we broke down one time, and seriously, I even thought, man, we gotta turn around. You know, people are texting me going, turn around, man. It ain't worth it, you know? So, but it is what it is. We powered through it. We really haven't had any problems since then. You know, the whole muffler thing, but that happened within the first hour of the trip. So we knew that was gonna happen. So we stopped at Finnegan's, fixed it. Everything's been great since then. That was probably six hours ago, probably. I don't know. We're definitely stopping a lot more in this car than we are when we're traveling and we got the truck and trailer. So the trip is definitely taking longer than what it takes normally running 90 in the dually. But right there's a sign that says Tampa, 207 miles. So, you know, I'm not gonna say we got this trip whooped, or at least the trip down there, but man, hey, we're getting it pretty good.
Getting close.
And we're getting her in a headlock.
Yeah.
So, I mean, regardless of what happens, I'm the type of guy where I always say, I don't mind breaking down as long as we break down on the way home. So, hopefully, the breaking down on the way there that we fixed is going to be the only breaking down. But other than that, car's running good. Everything seems happy. We're stopping and we're checking things every time we fuel up. And I mean, it's even getting good fuel mileage.
Yeah.
So we were talking earlier, and we just couldn't imagine in 1975 driving this unit across the country, because other than the wheels and the stereo, this is no different than what it was in 1975. People driving these things had to have been the greatest thing compared to other cars of that age.
Yeah.
So normally on a trip like this, I get out, I'm all tight, I'm trying to move around and stretch. I'm not even, this is like sitting on the couch all day. Yeah. So
it's like getting out of the recliner after sitting for a while.
And I know that we use that term couch a lot, but there's no other better way to describe these seats.
Yeah.
Just comfortable. So well, my butt isn't hurting, my back's not hurting, and it's comfortable. So you don't get, I mean, I miss AC, there ain't no doubt about that.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie about that. I wish I had some AC in this deal.
Yeah.
But normally whenever I drive this car, I put the top down, it's dark outside, I don't need an AC. But the trip's been really cool so far, and it's gonna be something that we're always gonna remember. And we're gonna have a great time once we get down here. It's gonna be hot. Obviously there's gonna be a lot of bugs everywhere, but it is what it is. So
part of the experience.
This is part of the experience, and then we'll know that we love Florida. We love visiting Florida, but we always love going back home to Oklahoma.
Yeah.
So hopefully the next few hours, because we're only what, 3, maybe 4 hours out right now.
We're an hour and a half from the hotel.
Huh?
Yeah.
Oh, we're an hour and a half away right now. So we're almost there.
I mean, I almost drive that to work every day.
we're just damn near home free.
Yeah.
So we'll update you once we get to the motel, or if something catastrophic happens between here and there, we'll update you on that too. So hopefully the sun will go down soon. We can take the top down.
Yeah.
But we gotta get there. We're gonna clean this deal up, because this trip has taken a toll on my beautiful car.
It's looking rough.
It's looking real rough, and it was sounding real rough. Sounds better now, but we definitely got to clean these Corleone forged wheels, clean the entire car, man. The inside of it is nasty. Look like we've been living in this thing for a week. So we got a little bit of work to do, but luckily we got some time, and we're gonna get it done.
Roads in.
Yeah, this is the stuff that I like about Florida. Cruising the back roads, you know, we got off the freeway, we've slowed down. Look at the trees and stuff. This is stuff that we don't get to see in Oklahoma. It obviously rained here because the roads are wet, and it is cooled way off. Like, the top should be down right now. We should be enjoying the fact that we have a vert right now. I mean, they obviously haven't thinned any of this out, but the whole trees and everything are amazing, straight up and down here. And this is the part that we like doing, getting off the main roads and just cruising. Nice and cool. This is the good part about Florida, in my opinion.
I mean, we're not to our hotel yet, but man, we've made it.
We made it. We're here. We're on A1A right now. The beach is, I mean, throw a baseball and hit the beach from here, you know. At least
Somebody
I got
could.
some buddies who
Yeah.
we could.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I mean, we're as good as here. And wow, that thing is chopping.
Oh, Camaro sound pretty good.
Yeah. So we're here. We made it. It started to rain as soon as we got close to Jacksonville. Look at that.
Yeah.
As soon as we got close to Jacksonville, it started cooling off, and it's just been off and on showering. So we're definitely gonna stay, you know, in a motel on the beach somewhere, or at least close to it. You know,
Yeah.
We're not from here. We're tourists. You know, we're tourists in this town, so we're gonna check it out. We want to see the beach. We want to be close to the beach, and maybe walk down to it a little bit. And while we're waiting, we're literally.
I have several reasons I want to be at the beach.
Yeah, there's lots of reasons. So we're literally a day early for this race. So we don't really care. We're gonna hang out and check some shit out until then. So I'm just stoked that we made it. It's cool. We didn't have that much problems. We didn't
I mean,
have a whole
all
lot of
things
problems.
considered, we didn't have that many troubles at all.
Nah, one little distributor and an exhaust, you know. And the exhaust was from 75. The distributor was from 75. At some point, they're gonna go out. So can't beat it.
It's been
so glad we didn't turn around.
Yeah.
So glad we didn't turn around and give up because we're here.